Hi everyone, this is Eddie. Um, I'll be doing the review for The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 8, the mid-season finale. I couldn't make this review after watching the last episode. I was too negative, and I had to step back, watch other great reviews, uh, and think for myself uh, what's wrong with this season, with this show, how it can improve. So I just begin. I wrote some points that I will discuss over them. Um, this uh, the episode started with the scavengers and ended in the sewers. Um, it kind of reflects what happens to this show. Scavengers, sewers. Pretty poetic. This whole episode was an homage to the scavengers. A lot of characters said only two sentences. They were lazy. You can see it. Um, Daryl comes up to Michonne and tells her it worked. Rosita goes to, no, Tara goes to meet Rosita and tells her it worked. Why try to construct a full sentence? Only two words. Judith, with her two words, she said bye-bye to Michonne. And Neil. Yes, Neil. Very important character in this show. After Jesus babbled and said some things, the only thing he said was, damn straight. So, it was an homage for the scavengers. What else? Oh, letters. Jerry wrote a love letter to Ezekiel. Maggie wrote something on a coffin. And Carl was writing a letter to his dad. Everybody writes a letter these days. You know, there is no WhatsApp, you can't send it. What I couldn't understand is Negan wanted to capture Rick, the widow, Maggie, and King Easy alive. But Simon decided to let Maggie go. Why? I'll tell you why. Because they want the showdown to happen in Hilltop, and if they were left with Gregory, then they won't oppose to Negan. Why? And another thing, Simon popped up Neil, right? I thought that I was sleeping or something because we never saw that kill. There was a pop and you saw no one next to that arrow lady. You saw no one. Why take it away from us? For suspense? No, it's just dumb. Eugene made me smile. Eugene, I told you that he will be very, very important in this whole series. And he helped the Saviors escape. Eugene! How Simon said that. It was very well performed. And I will take his sentence. I will put it on my shirt. His coffee was compromised. I just laughed when I heard him. I mean, you can use it in everything. I just loved that, okay, because it was funny. It was a comic relief. I loved it. His coffee was compromised. Great. Sadiq was from the UN. He doesn't even get involved. Maybe Carl told him, you stay down here in the sewer. Okay, go kill yourself, Carl. Oh, Izzy got a punch by Gavin. It was a gratifying moment, to tell you the truth. Um, I made a video about Maggie executing a prisoner of war, that dude that wanted to kill Jesus. That is off. That you don't do that. Okay, go watch my video. You're not ISIS. You don't use the same scare tactics. It's out of character. And is she really pregnant? Wasn't she in labor or something a while back before the cliffhanger? Now she's all right. Come on. Oh, face montages, we love them. Everyone had face montage, even Jerry. Kingdom will be the new base for the saviors. Great. What is this? No. The way it's supposed to be. The name of the episode. Yeah. Forgot all about it. It's like Gimple is taunting us. It's like he's saying Khan needs to die and not live like in the comics. So live with that, okay? Enid and Aaron in the beginning. They drove to Oceanside, we all know that, and they want to bring some booze. Great idea by Enid. And do you know who is the most deadliest character in The Walking Dead? Enid. In the one time she held a gun, one shot, one kill, 100% kill ratio, she killed Netanya. Is that even a name? She killed her. Cindy's grandmother. And you may think that it causes a problem to Enid and Aaron, but if you remember, Netanya was the big problem. She didn't want to help Rick in the first time, and it may work for them. And they're doing it just for the drama. Oh no, how are they gonna cope with that? They need them, and now she killed her grandmother. Okay, I get that. It's too simple. I made a video about why Rick went to the scavengers and offered them to join him. A really cool video. But in this video, I gave too much credit for the writers. I thought that they were super intelligent. I hope that they went there, but it was just so dumb. Oh, of course, in the beginning, Rick is pinned down, they shoot him, and he has a great plan. You can hear him say that, "Hey, genius, let's shoot those windows." Again, you shot windows the whole season. There were seasons that there were headshots in every single time. And now you're just shooting windows? And she just flew. They just ran. It's like, wait, did you want to paint me in the noodle? Sculpture me? No thanks, bro. I've got your pictures. See ya. But, no, see ya. Really, that was a dumb idea. Dumb writing. New characters, Nabila. Good luck, sis. They are... Now, the problem is, you're killing characters that we have grown to like so much from season 1, season 2, and you're bringing those new characters. A part of this problem with The Walking Dead is that Frank Darabont made all this happen. He brought Rick, he brought Carl, Daryl, he brought all those great characters. And you're cleaning them off, and you're bringing new characters, which I don't know how will they play out to be. It's too much, really. Another problem with The Walking Dead is Scott Gimple and Robert Kirkman. Scott Gimple is a douche. He does everything as a stunt publicity. He just wants more ratings, and And Robert Kirkman lets his all what he was working on go to smithereens. He doesn't say anything. He just let Scott take all the flame, all the heat. That is stupid. Full episodes that nothing happens in them, like in Anima, there are fillers. Too many to count, and you get a focus on uninteresting characters like the trip that Tara and Heath took to Oceanside. It's boring. Come on. It's not interesting. And what about the backstory of Negan? It will revitalize this whole show. But no, let's see more Enid and Tara. Another good story that could have expanded was back in season 5, Terminus. Gareth was insane, and I love this story, but they ended it like 4 episodes, the meeting, the shooting, Carol coming for the rescue, and they killed them inside the church. It could have been such a wonderful story because it's not like the Saviors. The Saviors are afraid of one character, Negan. They're afraid. They're doing things out of fear. And with Terminus, a whole community of people decided that it's a good thing to kill people, living people, and eat them. Trying to develop it, and how does a whole community do this, do those atrocities, could be a great story to develop. There are more. I'm in shambles, really. They are changing it too much, and now with the death of Carl. Another problem, the biggest problem is that they don't show us the process. They don't show us how Carl got bit. They don't show us how the Saviors took off the sanctuary. They don't show us how Neil got chopped. It's very important to see that. And they don't... Michonne, somebody tried to attack her. She pinned him with her sword, and then she was whacking just air. Show it to us, okay? Show it. She was whacking the grass or something. They don't show us process, and the big problem with that is that they can come up with whatever they want. So they can say that the bite was just a rouge, maybe fill in something that will be more suitable to their needs, to their rating needs, and they can do whatever, they can come up with everything. They can change. It's like playing against a little kid, and he always comes with new rules, so you can't win. I was trying to predict some things in this show, but I can't, really. Just minor things that Eugene will play a big role because they are dependent on him. Yes, but it's like a kid that said, oh no, Carl can't die because he was bitten before a full moon and his name starts with a C. Come on, you can't just be lazy and do all those kind of shenanigans. The thing that can save the show, they should deviate completely from the comics. And after Carl's death, it will be inevitable because they are way off. Don't bring in the Whisperers, make something up because it won't be the same. And if you bring another story from the comics, we will always compare you to the comics. And you can't win the comics. Sorry. That is great writing. You made some success with the Governor, but we will always judge you by the comics. So come up with something new. Focus on new characters, make them big. You've killed Carl. And Robert Kirkman said that this is The Walking Dead is the story of Carl Grimes. He's dead. He's about to die, unless they will skip it and we'll see him die in episode 10. But I don't think so. We see a tombstone with a cross on it, so I guess he will be officially dead. And why kill him? Let's say he wants to go to college and learn whatever he wants. You can make him disappear from the show, like he's going to some faraway mission to Washington D.C. That could be a good story, because if you remember, Eugene told Rick and buddies that Washington D.C. is probably prepared for this kind of attack, and they have a CDC center over there, and they can reverse this plague. So maybe making a trip to Washington D.C. could be another storyline that could be interesting. So deviate completely from the comics. New World Order, this Commonwealth group could be very interesting. What else? Oh, another thing that they can do, and it was hinted in season 3 in the prison. Carol and Daryl should be coupled together. They should be a couple, okay? Just make them a couple. It will help tremendously. When Daryl stood on this bus inside the prison before they took it over, they had a little small talk, She was naughty, and he was like, what? But there is true love between them. Come on, make them a couple. From all those impossible couples that you are trying to force on characters, just make them a couple, okay? Dan Strait, near R.I.P. Oh, Carl had a spider sense. He was standing outside a house while Negan was bombing Alexandria, and he stands there, and all of a sudden he runs away, right? Cool. But then a few frames after, a car explodes in front of his face. What, he didn't sense that coming? Now if you hear the whistle and you try to run, and you're probably gonna hit the sky. But why make it reasonable? His spider sense was compromised. I like this. Nabila. Okay, it may work. Yeah. Very interesting character. Oh, and the fight. How do you... I forget that. The fight between Rick and Negan. If you have just put Negan backstory before this fight, it would be much better, because there is a point where Rick takes a hold of Lucille, and Negan is down, and he's saying, leave her alone. There is a reason why he's so obsessed about Lucille, but why show it to us? He just likes this object for some unknown reason. And the fight was... yeah. He could have nailed Negan. There was a gun over there. He took a hold of the bat and he used this side, the bottom side, and not the one with the barbed wire on it. I just want to wound you. No, we have to deal with this in episode 16, not now. I'm not going to do anything to you, maybe just wound you. And Negan threw him out the window. He tackled him. They have the same physical structure, right? In the comics, Negan is like this big. And now don't get me wrong, JDM, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, plays masterfully. But you know, he's big. In the comics, he's big. You can understand how he can just shove him and tackle him and throw him out the window, but you have the same physical structure and strength. So yes, this will change the show, this death, and we won't see all those great stories that are in the comics. We won't see them, or if they choose to make this mistake, and we will see them, we will always compare what, oh no, Carl did that, and you could just make him go away, and maybe after college he will come back in season 18 or something, but no. Is it just a paycheck? Oh, and we'll kill also Sasha and Abram, and they're costing too much. Yes, all the favorite characters that we've grown to love so much, and let's enter Nabila. Neil, we won't pay him. No, he said just 2 words, right? And is it all about the money? I'm hearing Shania Twain singing "It's All About the Money" in the background. If I will add this down below here or here. The ratings for the show are going down, and from season to season, I will show it, and it's like a mathematical equation. In season 9, if they will go on, they should average 4 million views per episode. The lowest, because you can see it. Go to Wikipedia, I'll put it down here somewhere. You will see that they grew momentum, and then from season 5, from the end of season 5, they have lost 1, then they have lost 2, then 3, and if you go -1, -2, -3, in season 9, they should be -4 million viewers. So so I'm very upset with the decision to kill Cole. Cole, we won't see that. We won't hear Rick screams, Cole, we won't, because you've killed him. So deviate completely from the comics. You ain't good enough to bring this story after all the role swaps and gender roles and whatever you want to do. Come up with something fresh and new. Speak about the origins of this plague, of this disease. Maybe there's a cure somewhere, or make an expedition group to somewhere, I don't know. And you see all those reviews, all those other reviews by other YouTube channels, and they all love this show, and even small channels. I am a small channel with not many viewers, but people just felt that they have to say something about it. They kept quiet, and then they just, because it's twisted. It's twisted. That's it. Peace.